friend, I want to talk to you about what happens if you didn't hit your goals this year. What happened if this year you look back and you just think like, I feel like I'm at the same place as last year, or I feel like I had all these big dreams and hopes, and then here I am 12 months later and I'm not where I want to be. Now, this is something which happened to me this morning. I have had this feeling for a few weeks now where I was just like, where did the year go and what the hell did I do this year? And we've had great successes in our business this year. We've crossed $1 million in sales, which is no small feat. We have had so many unbelievable student successes come in and students telling us about what they're achieving in their business, which was a part of what our courses helped them do, which is unbelievable. But still the feeling was at me of like, and again, our revenue is like increasing year on year. But I was like, I wanted a quantum leap this year. Like I wanted to just like explode into the next level of business, and I haven't done that yet. And so I want to share with you what I did this morning and what I would also suggest you do if you're feeling like you're in a similar situation where you're like, I really wanted to have achieved something greater than what I did and it's not happening, and what the hell should I do going forward? So here is what I did this morning. So I pulled out my trusty journal. First thing I did was just journaled what the hell I felt frustrated about. I listed out everything that I was feeling, which for me, I don't know if it's useful for you, but for me, it's like I just need to get it out of my brain and then onto paper and just have a solid half an hour of feeling crappy and annoyed. And then I could move on and go on to like actually fixing the problem. But I kind of had to like own the issue first. So the first thing that I did was journal it down, exactly everything which I was thinking. The next thing which I did was my issue, and if you're not achieving your goals, you're probably feeling the same thing, is you're like, I feel like I've worked so much, but I'm not getting to where I want to be. And why is that? And you're wondering, you look back at your year and you think like, what the hell was I doing? So that is the next step. And that is to reflect on what you actually did this year or in the last 6 months or whatever it is. So just trying to like think this up, which could be really difficult. What I do is I go back to my Asana, which is my project management system, which is what has like what I should be doing every single day. Or if you use like a planner, whatever you use to organize your life, go look back at the past 12 months in there to try to figure out like, what have you actually been spending your time on? Then from there, write down, what did you do this year? I wrote out this huge long list of all the like projects and things that I did this year. I'll share a few with you. I decided to focus on SEO, start an affiliate program, redo my website, create and shut down a corporation, redo our course, plan and launch business coaching, create a video for our sales page, hired and hired again, did a photo shoot, signed a contract to collaborate with another company, started a YouTube channel, got some insurance, bunch of stuff, like a zillion things. But then when I think about like, and I look back at that list and I was like, none of those are getting me to where I want to go. A lot of those things like improving the business or like improving conversions or just, I don't know, back-end business things. But it's like, if I've been spending all my time on those things and not on, you know, making a quantum leap forward in my business, then obviously I shouldn't be expecting that sort of a result. So I think the next thing, which is really important for you to do, is make your own list. Figure out what have you been working on and then realize like, what is my goal? And if your goal is not jiving with what you're spending your time working on, then that is probably the issue. So what I did from here was I put an X and a check beside each one of those things I did in the year. There was a solid number of things that were exceptionally useful that we did this year. A lot of them were honestly accidents, but anyways, they worked out really well. And so the next thing I would say for you to do is to mark like positives and negatives of what was a good use of your time, what worked out really well, and what wasn't. And then going forward, you can, you know, make sure that you spend your time. And then I listed out like, what were the things that were a really good use of my time? And then I went ahead and listed out all those things. Basically decided like, this is what I'm going to focus on going forward. So this is just a very short and sweet video to basically show you, to tell you like, you're not alone in this. You're not the only person having these problems. Even people who are running $1 million businesses sometimes look back at their year as well and are like, didn't really get to where I wanted to be this year. I hope this is helpful for you. I hope that if you've also been having this feeling, if you're also feeling like, I did not get to where I wanted to be, then look back at what you have actually been spending your time on and then compare. And for me, it was so useful because I realized like when I looked back at what I actually spent my time on and what my goal was, those two things were working together. Like to reach my goal, it would have been like marketing, but I was worried on like improving the back end, improving the systems, improving our conversion rate, and those things are not going to lead me to, more sales. If you've also been doing something similar in your business, I encourage you, write all those things down, put on your little checks and minuses, get really specific and look at what you're actually working on and spending time on in your business. And then from there, you can go back and you can see like, okay, for the rest of this quarter, for the rest of this year, or whatever it is, I want to actually spend my time doing these things. Either they could be things where in the past year, when you put your checks and minuses of like what was good use of my time, what was not a good use of your time, you could take those things that were a good use of your time and do more of those next year. Or alternatively, if you're like, I didn't do anything that actually helped me get to my goal last time, you can look at what is my goal and then what would help me get there in the future, and then add those things to your to-do list, your Asana, your calendar, whatever it is, to make sure that you reach it next year. So I wish you all of the best of luck, and I am cheering you on. If you have found this video helpful, please do give it a like and also subscribe to my channel.